Willkommen zurück zu Tales of BERSERIA. Beim letzten Mal haben wir, ja, eine Menge gemacht. Und da vorne steht Eisen, dem wir helfen sollen.
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zavid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even so, he clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Eifried card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Eifried, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse. Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters. And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zavid, isn't there any way you and Eisen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
Schön.
Well, that's how it is.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Okay, so, wir haben auch noch unser Expeditionsschiff, das wir auf Expedition schicken können. Und zwar diesmal ins Asras Meer. Weil da war das Schiff noch nicht. Hier haben wir alles rausgeholt. Hier noch nicht so ganz. Hier auch noch nicht. Aber ist nicht schlimm. Wir gehen trotzdem hin. So.
Scout ship setting sail. Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
Yes, it's a great edifice built on ancient ruins. Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
So the lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability. So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then? Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through the ranks?
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only two reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Are all of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use. Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on.
Und noch eine Unterhaltung.
I can't wrap my head around Zavid.
We witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eisen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people are frightening.
Do you think so?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't come across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler.
He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Uh-huh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Ja, die versteht sowieso nur Bahnhof, ne? Oh, eine Katzkiste. Nein, ich habe zu wenig. Nein. Hätte ich mal doch jeden einzelne Seele eingesammelt. Nein. Naja, was soll's. So, da unten ist eine Kiste. Wie kommen wir denn da
I don't get it.
hin?
Get what?
Why did Eifried let Eisen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eisen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong man. At least for a base, lawless pirate.
Mhm. So, wie komme ich jetzt da runter? Gar nicht? Ah, ich sehe schon. Es gibt hier irgendwie eine andere Ebene, über die man dann quasi da hinkommt.
Eisen, can I ask you about that thing Zavid had?
It belonged to Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zavid looking for Eifried? To apologize for stealing it?
He doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zavid doesn't seem like the type of Malak to steal something so precious.
He said he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Oh, komm. Ich wollte mich gerade bewegen. Durfte ich nicht. So, jetzt verrecke endlich. So. Wie stark sollen deine Attacken sein? Ja.
I'll cut down anyone.
Ja, du cuttest alle down. So, hier unten ist nämlich auch noch was, wo man hin kann. Das ist also die Frage, wo, wie, was. Okay, hier soll ich hin. Dann gucken wir tatsächlich erstmal in die andere Richtung. Falls wir da hin können. Pfirsich-Chili. Wie toll. Okay. Bin mir nicht sicher, dass ich weiß, was ich hier tue. Aber hier waren wir schon mal. Da hinten geht es dann quasi runter zu dem Turm, wo wir dann das Tor aufgemacht haben für das Schiff und so. Ich weiß, wo wir sind. Okay. Trotzdem komme ich da nicht zu dem Höhlenbereich hin.
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Tja. Erstmal da hinten looten. Und dann sehen wir mal, was das hier für eine tolle Falle sein soll. Und da haben wir noch das Ring. Turm der Exorzisten. Keiner da ist. Keiner? Keiner? Bestimmt sind hier jetzt irgendwelche Dämonen drin, die nur darauf warten, abgeschaltet zu werden. Dann gibt es gleich ein Gespräch. Ja, warum sind hier denn Dämonen hier im Bereich der Exorzisten? Es bleibt merkwürdig. So, ich habe jetzt auf jeden Fall genug Seelen. Ich kann natürlich jetzt die Katzkiste öffnen. Aber irgendwie will ich da nicht zurücklaufen. Ich weiß, ich bin ein bisschen komisch.
Eisen, when and how did Ifrid disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Ifrid vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zavid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Ifrid would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Ifrid about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment. And then I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Es klingt alles wirklich mysteriös. So, was haben wir denn hier Schönes? Ein Raum voller Seelen und eine Kiste. Mit einer Hellebade. Na, ist doch ganz nett. Könnte hier die Hellebade tatsächlich dann Eleanor direkt tragen, oder? Gesplitterte Kupfermünze. Ja, die wollte ich jetzt unbedingt haben. War doch Eleanor mit der Lanze, ne? Ja. Aber ist an sich jetzt schlechter als das, was sie trägt. Könnte natürlich jetzt auch daran liegen, dass es halt einfach besser ist. Ja, dann wollte ich jetzt auch endlich mal das hier alles verwenden, damit wir sie ein bisschen verbessern können. Haben wir da nicht noch mehr? Da. Bisschen Angriff erhöhen. Geht Lavendel. Verteidigung, Rosmarin, passt schon. Und die Kamille. Oh. Passt doch. So, was haben wir denn hier? Immer noch keiner da. Aber was ist das? Das sieht nach einem Piraten aus.
So, this is Von Eifried.
Eisen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eisen, why?
I've got no brother.
Das hätte mich jetzt auch gewundert.
Enough of your tricks!
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zavid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive.
I make it a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
What? Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
Nee, ihr seid ja tolle Exorzisten.
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite the dreadful affliction, isn't it?
Ja, schieb mal alles auf den Scheißfluch.
Heads up, Wyvern's coming.
Auf sie! Kriegen wir doch hin.
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Hey, worry about...
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal. Fight!
Ich habe das Gespräch unterbrochen. Tut mir fast ein bisschen leid. Boah, schützt er sich denn so krass hier? Schon später. Ja, ist ja gut. Nicht unterbrechen hier. Nicht mich in Feuer und Flamme machen. Einer weniger. Na, immerhin. Also weiter kann sie nur schon handeln.
direction! You're wide open!
Na endlich.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh, are you sure about that?
What the?
Entschuldigung.
I'll take care of the last one.
He just saved the wyvern?
You folks jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for.
What?
My work here is done.
The hell did you do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
Ja, der geht ja auch ganz gemächlich einfach weg. Den solltet ihr doch einholen können, oder? Oh, Schakauz. Und er hat jetzt hier die Waffe gescannt, ja?
Find them. They can't have gotten far.
Ich gehe ja sofort. Ich muss ja hier erstmal ganz kurz Zeug ansammeln. Hier weiter hoch, ja? Hier wieder eine Katzkiste. Jetzt haben wir aber tatsächlich wenig Zeit quasi theoretisch verbraucht. Man bedenkt, die andere 145er Kiste, die ist jetzt immer noch geschlossen. Und hier noch eine Kiste. Einfache Schleife. Wie kann er nicht durch? Hä? Den ganzen Weg wieder zurück? Die Treppe ist ja nicht gerade klein, ne? Nun gut. Die Musik macht aber auch ein bisschen extra Drama, ne? Sind die vielleicht hier reingelaufen? Sieht nicht danach aus. Dann können die ja nur noch rausgelaufen sein, oder? Oder nicht? Ja.
Damn. You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zavid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zavid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Ifrit away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Ifrit and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Ifrit knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Ifrit only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Is that so?
So, what are you gonna do now?
Gotta keep looking for Ifrit. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Ifrit's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Ifrit, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
Gruppe
You
voll.
lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eisen and Zavid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Just like humans.
Ach ja, Zavid ist halt schon cool, ne?
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusions seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations. He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so...
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
that was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
Yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
Ja, aber musst du. So, und wir düsen jetzt wohin? Ja, zurück zur Vanelsia. Okay. Nein! Mit euch wollte ich jetzt hier nicht spielen. Nee, wirklich nicht.
Not bad.
You too.
Schön. Gegenseitig loben, aber eigentlich nicht abkönnen.
I thought I smelled someone pondering. What's on your mind, Laphicette?
I know.
Nope, can't say I do. All I care about are swords. That contraption doesn't interest me much.
I suppose that makes sense. But it looked real powerful.
Just guessing based on how we saw Zavid use it, I'd say it amplifies his power somehow.
An amplifier. It's true that he seemed to get stronger when he fired it at himself.
Yeah, and it gave that dying legendary wyvern enough strength to escape.
But wasn't it also what he used to dispel Melchior's illusions back there?
That was also amplification. The Malachim are the source of his arts. The relic pushed them past their limits and kablooey.
Suffice it to say, it can be used both offensively and defensively. It must be very hard to master.
More important is what the Abbey plans to do with it. Not that I really care.
Okay, nur jetzt noch, dass der eine Satz übersprungen wurde, ne?
Laffy said? May I ask you something?
What is it?
The girl with the umbrella from Lord Melchior's illusion. What is her connection to Eisen? I don't think he'd answer if I asked him myself.
I don't know. I was wondering about her as well. She was pretty, wasn't she?
Oh,
Ich weiß es,
so
ich
you like
weiß
a girl
es.
who's cute, but with a bit of sophistication.
Really? I thought his type was more like
Shh.
What's going on?
We were discussing a delicate topic. Laphicette's first crush, if you must know.
Oh,
No, we weren't. We were just talking about the umbrella girl from the illusion.
the umbrella girl. That illusion made Eisen hesitate. She must be really important to him.
Indeed. It must be a deep, naughty relationship.
Come on now.
Like a wife he wants to leave but he can never let go. Or a lover from whom he can't move on.
No, that's too wild. And she's too young.
Yeah, it's not that. What's more likely for a self-serving pirate is a daughter from a woman who only knows him by a fake name, perhaps one whom he cast aside, or who cast him aside!
And maybe she was somebody he couldn't marry for some reason. But when she died, he raised her daughter for her.
He had been friends with her since they were children, but they only realized their true feelings after they had been married to someone else.
Was this their idea of romance? In any case, beware of girls, Laffy said.
Right.
Ist auch nicht auf die Idee kommen, es könnte vielleicht die Schwester sein. Nein. Okay. So, Expedition ist wieder da.
Take a look at this.
Wow,
This
Knoblauch.
recipe looks real tasty.
Ja,
Scout
Okay.
ships.
direkt nochmal auf Tour schicken. Sorry, kleine Kiste, kann ich immer noch nicht öffnen. Irgendwann, vielleicht, eventuell. Falls wir da nochmal vorbeikommen. Nein, ich will mit dir nichts zu tun haben. Nein, geh weg. Okay. Nein, geh weg. Ich will mit dir nichts zu tun haben. Nein. Ich will doch nur zurück zum Schiff. Ist das denn zu viel verlangt? Anscheinend ja. So. Bin ich immer gespannt, wo es dann jetzt mit unserer gesunden Piratencrew dann irgendwie mal hingeht. Eigentlich haben wir ein Ziel, ne? Ja, nicht alle auf einmal. So. So ein mega kurviger Weg hier, den wir gehen müssen. Weil ist halt so, da vorne ist noch ein Kraut, das haben wir noch nicht. Also ist noch auf der Karte noch vorhanden. Eine Rosmarin, das versteckt ja wieder magische Angriffskraft, glaube ich, war das. Jedenfalls nicht viel Lavendel. Das mir mehr Stärke gibt quasi. So. Aber bevor wir jetzt hier weitergehen, machen wir jetzt hier erstmal eine Aufnahmepause und dann sehen wir uns dann in der nächsten Folge von Tales of BERSERIA dann wieder. Bis dahin, viel Spaß noch, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis dann. Ach Mist, der B9 Kampf. Naja, machen wir den ja auch eben fix. Kriegen wir schon hin. Irgendwie wird das schon. Siehst du, sag ich doch. So, jetzt aber. Wir sehen uns in der nächsten Folge von Tales of BERSERIA. Bis dahin, viel Spaß noch, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis dann.